So I've heard you've got a trip coming up. I'm so excited for you. And I know that traveling without the family for the first time can be a little bit scary. You might be a little apprehensive about it. So come on in, have some coffee with mom, and some real talk about safety tips that I've learned over the years of traveling by myself and with other people. Tip number one, do your homework. Before you even start thinking about packing those cute little outfits that you're going to be taking with you, do a little bit of research on the destination where you'll be going. Find out what some of the local customs are. Find out what the norms are for people who live there. Find out what everyday life looks like. Blending in even a little bit does two main things. It helps you avoid unwanted attention, and it shows respect for the culture that you're visiting. And while you're at it, learn a few basic local phrases. Figure out how to order food. Say hello. Thank you. You're welcome. Things like, where's the restroom? Or how do I find my hotel? Um, how to ride their public transit system if they have one, how to hail a taxi. Just a few little basics that are going to make it easier for you to get around at your destination. And of course, always know the local emergency number because they're not the same for every country. Sometimes they're not even the same for every area within that country, if they even have one at all. But it's definitely something that you want to know just in case. You'd be surprised how far a simple greeting can go in someone else's language. Understand travel medical insurance and why it matters. Okay, this part isn't going to be glamorous, but before you roll your eyes and skip to the next section, let's talk about travel medical insurance and why you need it. It can save your butt and your wallet. National health care doesn't automatically cover tourists. Some countries have national health care, but that doesn't mean that you get access to it. Some countries will still charge you full price, even if they have a national health care system. In a lot of places, they want an upfront payment, so you'll have to pay for your services before you get them. So even if the country offers free health care, that doesn't always include you. So, what travel medical insurance covers? Travel medical insurance is designed for things like emergency room visits, injuries, sudden illnesses, prescriptions. If you're in another country and you lose your prescription, you definitely want to have this coverage so that you can get that replaced and have your medical treatment while you're there. It can also cover ambulances, emergency medical evacuation, which alone can cost tens of thousands of dollars, especially if you're up on a ski slope somewhere and they have to bring you down in a helicopter. It can be a make or break expense. Tip three, where to actually find a travel medical policy. Now, let's talk about where to find a policy without getting overwhelmed. There are a lot of places that you can check, and first place that you should check is your current insurance. Some policies will cover travel outside of the country that you live in. So definitely call your insurance broker and check there first. Second, check your credit card benefits. There are many credit cards that have a travel benefit to them, and some of them will provide you at least some type of medical insurance, maybe accident insurance, but call your credit card company or go onto their website and find out if they have any medical coverage that automatically applies to you, or if there's something that you have to do with the company, such as, call them and let them know where you're traveling to and what your travel dates are going to be. Each credit card has a different policy, so just check into that. You may have free coverage already that you don't have to pay for. Number three is ask your travel agent. If you book through a travel agent, And I know not a lot of people book through travel agencies specifically, but even an online travel agent, some of them like Expedia or many of the other ones that are out there. And I just said Expedia because it was the first one that came to my mind, not necessarily because it's better than any of the others. Some of them will offer travel medical insurance, and you can just check the little box and it'll probably be at a reduced rate based on a lot of different factors, things, and sometimes your travel agent will actually work with insurance agents that can give you coverage at a reduced cost. And if all else fails, good old web searching. It never hurts to go online and just do a web search and find out who offers these travel policies. And there are quite a few. World Nomads, SafeWing, Allianz, IMG Travel Medical, TravelX, GeoBlue are just a few. You don't need a fancy policy. You don't need gold plated coverage. Just one that covers medical care, emergencies in the specific countries that you're visiting. And make sure that any policy you get covers the country you're going to. Just because it's a medical travel policy, it doesn't cover every country. So you need to be very specific with whomever you're getting this insurance from that it covers the country you're actually going to be visiting. And the last thing in this section is check your destination's requirements. If a country requires medical coverage for entry, it'll be listed on their official government site. Some countries in Europe and Asia are very strict about this. So, what you should do is search, enter the country name, and travel medical insurance requirements for tourists. And always double check that it's a government site that it takes you to. If it's not a government site, they may sell you something that doesn't actually cover what's on there. And honestly, if the site is trying to sell you a policy, it is very likely not the government site. So just make sure that you're at their consulate or their official government page and you can find out what the requirements for travel insurance are. So this isn't about expecting something to go wrong. It's about knowing you're covered if something does go wrong. With the right travel medical insurance, you can sit back, relax, and enjoy your trip. Tip number 4, share your plan. When you're traveling, make sure someone back home always, and I mean always, has your itinerary. Just give them a general idea of what hotels you'll be staying in, your flight information, the general plan for each stop. They know what countries you're going to. It's always nice if someone else knows where you're at. You can share it in a Google Doc, an email, or a text message, whatever's easiest for you. And before you leave, turn on location sharing with a trusted person. Not because something will happen, but because it takes worry off the table. If you're traveling with someone, before you go out for the day, make sure that you set up a check in point in case you get separated or if you each want to go off and do your own little things, and anywhere is fine. As long as it's an agreed upon meetup place and an agreed upon time. In remote places, losing cell signal is super common, so a little old school planning still matters. Tip number 5, secure your space. When you get to that hotel or Airbnb or whatever it is, just do a quick sweep. Nothing dramatic. Check and make sure the windows lock if it's got opening windows. Some hotels, the windows don't open at all. Just do a general walk around. Make sure your door locks, that everything works. If there's a phone in your room, check and make sure that that works. Just do a real quick sweep. Look in your closets. Look under the bed because it might not just be a broken lock you need to think about. And for extra peace of mind, bring a portable lock. Bring one of those little Ada locks or a rubber door stop. Just something to give you a little extra peace of mind and help you sleep better. Because when you sleep better, you have better adventures. Tip number 6, confidence is key. This is something I really want you to remember. When you're traveling, confidence is your superpower. If you look like you belong in a space and you look like you know exactly where you're going, people will treat you that way. And if you need to check directions on your phone, or you need to make a phone call to connect with someone that you're going to be meeting, step out of the middle of the sidewalk. Walk into a cafe, walk into a lit doorway, move somewhere that you can still see what's going on around you and you're not going to be completely distracted by your phone. And please, please keep your phone put away while walking. Not only does it keep you aware of your surroundings, but it also keeps your phone from becoming an easy target. If you need to set up walking directions in your map app, put in one earbud so that you can listen and hear the directions, and then put your phone away. Don't keep it out. You are capable of navigating a city with confidence. I have confidence in you. Move like you believe that, and people will treat you that way. Tip number 7, protect yourself and your belongings. It's simple. Things like using locks on your luggage. Consider a money belt or a crossbody bag. And pro tip from mom, if you're wearing that crossbody bag, turn it so the zipper faces your body. It's a lot harder for somebody to unzip it and take things that belong to you. But more importantly, you need to protect yourself. If you're out meeting up with friends, and that's anywhere in the world, not just traveling, make sure that you are always in view of your drink. Never leave it unattended. And never leave it with that person that you just met today. You want to leave it with a trusted friend. Also, never accept a drink that you did not see prepared yourself. And if you're using a dating app, always meet in a public location, a busy location. Never, ever go to a secondary location without letting someone know where you're going. And if you get into a vehicle with this person that you've just met on your dating app or even meeting up with friends of friends, take a picture of them. Take a picture of their license plate. Text it to somebody. Email it to yourself. It doesn't matter, because if they have good intentions, they're not going to care. And if their intentions aren't good, well, they're going to raise a little bit of a fuss. And don't be shy about letting them see you do it, because anyone with good intentions won't mind. Your safety is more important than somebody else's feelings. Tip number 8, trust your gut. Your intuition is your strongest safety tool. If something feels off, a person, a place, if someone makes you feel uncomfortable, you don't need to explain yourself. Just leave. You don't owe anyone grace at the expense of your own safety. Your instincts are there for a reason. Listen to them. So go have fun on that trip. You're smart, you're capable, and you are ready for this adventure. Go out and make some memories, whether you're traveling alone or whether you're traveling with friends. You deserve to take your time to have some experiences and to make some memories that you can look back on later in life and say, oh, I did that. I did that by myself, or I did that with this group of great friends. And it was something that you're never going to forget. Take photos, eat the food, enjoy the culture, and have a great time. And when you get back, come and tell me where you went, because I'd really love to know.